Chart Monkeys, what's up, baby? We are back with episode Trace
3. Yeah,
crazy. Love it. Oh man, we got a lot to chat about today. Inside of Kongs, outside of Kongs, the crazy ass market and the government shutdown and taxes and tax returns and refund. There's so much to talk to, but we're popping our cherry on this show today. Our having a guest on the show kind of cherry. So I was hoping we were going to get to do this like at some point. I'm excited we're doing it this early in our young career.
it's scary. Yeah, it's scary. It's not scary because we're professionals, right? But yeah, happy to have Link from Cool Cats going to be joining us here in just a few minutes. Happy to have Cool Cats, man. I'm a fan of Cool Cats. I can't wait to talk about them, what they got going on, what they're kind of got launched today, and to get into all the shit that you were just talking about.
Dude, so much. But like they're OGs of the OGs. And like I had tweeted yesterday, I've never spoken, I don't think ever to that team. And it's like sometimes I'm like always surprised. I'm like, I can't believe we haven't crossed paths and whatever, as long as we've all been doing this thing. So I'm really looking forward to this today. Yeah, I can't wait. Dude, let's get a little screen sharing. Guys, hit the like on the show. We are streaming I think in 3 places today. X, YouTube, our home base. I think you guys know at this point, our home base is Twitch. This is where we want to grow this show. It's where we want to start reaching a new audience. I think we all know there's a whole different crypto audience out there that doesn't know the special place that we're all in, right? We're all in this, like, this is the alpha, right? Where we're so used to learning and meeting people on X and in Discord, and right? That's the alpha. And I think there's a whole bunch of crypto people who are not here. They're over on that side. So make sure you come over to Twitch/Chart Monkeys. I don't know what you do here because I don't use Twitch. I need to start, but subscribe or follow or whatever you click on that side. Just do it.
Follow right now, because I think once we get a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of stream time, we'll be an affiliate, and then you can subscribe. So, yeah, we need clippers. Clip the hell away.
I heard, so Neon went on Rasmer's stream yesterday and he launched a coin, but dude, he said, and I kind of maybe believe him, he paid $1 million last month to his clippers, because and he said clippers are make or break for you. I don't know if it's true, but
yeah, we're not paying $1 million yet. Okay. Yet.
IOUs.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Let's get in, dude. I want to be able to get Link up here. More shilling we need to do, or can we jump into
just follow Chart Monkeys on X and CyberKongs, of course, on X as well. And dude, let's get to it.
Follow Chart Monkeys on X, Twitch, all that stuff. Let's get into some monkey business.
Love that, dude. All right.
Okay. What is new in Kongs this week, right? Quick update before maybe you talk about some of the things that we did today. I just checked maybe like 30 minutes ago. We had about almost 1,300 babies migrated. It's super bullish for people who have migrated and evolved, because that just means there's more seasonal distribution if you have evolved your baby to the CyberKongs evolutions. Once we do season 1 airdrop, that's going to go to the people that distribution for baby Kongs is going to be split by the people that evolved. So the less that evolve, the more Kong that you get. So that's thing number 1. There's been about 2,150 evolutions, so that includes people re-rolling. So it's nice to see. Obviously, the market's a little bit slow right now, so we kind of got that initial push we thought out of the gate. To be honest, we're right where I thought we'd be. I kind of assumed we'd be like 1,000, 1,100 babies migrated, so we're actually a little bit past where I thought we'd be. So I'm happy for the guys who have conviction, who did migrate, who did evolve. Good for you. No messaging yet on seasonal distribution. To anybody watching, it would be insanity to do any sort of seasonal distribution right now. We would be killing ourselves, right? So, that's a great topic for another time, because I've had that conversation with guys in like Gen Hall and in Wall Street Kong. So I think that's something worth diving into a little bit. Not today. I do want to maybe show some of the wins that Wall Street Kongs has. We kind of do that weekly. I picked 3 of them out. First we have, let me get to it. Oh man, I'm going to really,
I'll help you. Hang on. I'm going to remove,
and
then you just go ahead and share.
Well, I want Ungud up there. Do you see that one? The week 3 win. He's there.
See. Yeah, I got it. Boom.
Boom.
Did I
Ungud.
do it?
Yeah. It's like $7,200 in profit in about 24 hours. Nice little bag. I didn't know if he was trading this on Aster or Hyperliquid. Sometimes I can't quite tell the difference, but Ungud, he's a dev. He's awesome. Great. GG's Ungud. Second week in a row he's made it. Next up, JP. Bring JP up. Dude, that was a hell of a win. I think he was playing some perps on Dash.
Wow.
So, yeah, look at that, man. And the thing is, I feel like he had said initially, like he set his stop loss wrong, but he woke up and he was like, I think the mistake he made benefited him greatly. He woke up to that nice bag. So
nice treat. Nice surprise to wake up to.
I need some of those.
Yeah, dude, please.
And the final one I picked out was Melkor. If you find him down there, Melkor, I only picked out like one of them. He was up like, 1,500% on this. He's just had win after win after win. He's in the trenches. He's constantly killing it. All of that to say, if you're not familiar with Kongs are an OG degen project, but we specialize in alpha, trenches, NFTs, anything, like literally anything going on in Web3. You'll find it in the Kongs Discord, specifically Wall Street Kongs. I clipped 3 of the wins. There's more to choose from. It's just I don't want to sit here scrolling through every win in Wall Street Kongs. But every week you see guys that are flexing their wins. Great place to stay in touch with the market. And if you're in here to make money, it's a great place to do that. So Melkor, JP, Ungud, hats off to you, my friends.
They're the best. Like, I mean, the like the Kongs community and the like IQ there. You guys have that reputation. You're that spot with guys who grind and hustle and like put in the freaking work, and that's why you see those wins. And you'll see them guys every single week. There's not going to be a week where we don't show them because those guys are always winning. And it used to be where I was so intimidated to get in there because it's so much and so fast and it's hard to keep track. And at some point you just have to dive in and like the current will sweep you away. You'll get caught up in it. You will.
I'm going to start giving away some Wall Street Kongs passes on the show. So that way people can come in for a month, kind of check it out. You got to get your feet under you a little bit, understand like who's the good alpha callers. If you just enter the chat, you don't necessarily know where you're at in the cycle with a particular token or a particular project. So like, it's good to get your feet under you, get to know the community a little bit, and then just start paying attention and diving in. I don't want to go crazy talking Kongs, but we did launch Kongs Hub last week. That is where it's basically our collector reward hub. So if you have a Genesis Kong or you have a Cyber Kongs Baby or Evolution, connect to the Kongs Hub. It's hub.cyberkongs.com. And you basically get rewarded. You will get seasonal distribution for having certain traits, for having certain quantities of Kongs. You can get badges. Essentially, you get awarded badges. So you can get badges for alpha calls, for social media impressions. We're not trying to make this grind heavy. The idea of this is like what you have is what your place is within the Kongs Hub ecosystem. Not trying to do like, hey, every day tag Cyber Kongs and you get a badge. It, like that real grindy shit is not awesome, in my opinion. So like, it's there to reward you if you hold, rare traits, if you hold quantities of assets, and you will be in for seasonal distribution when we actually distribute season 1. A percentage of that goes to Kongs Hub. And it's also a way like when we organize poker night or we do certain things, we can reward people who are participating in the ecosystem by giving them badges, which ultimately equates to Kong. So happy to have this out. It was sort of like the last element of that kind of first phase of what we were doing. Like, Kong rebrand, launch Kong, baby evolution, Kongs Hub. So it's like right now feeling pretty good about where we're at as far as kind of executing on the things we said we were going to execute on. And then today we launched just like an everyday merch line. You can go to the CyberKong shop and there's, in the past we did collaborations with 9DCC uniquely. And, a lot of the merch we had was more like high-end fashion. Not really what the meta is right now. And people don't want to spend $150 on hoodies. So we just have some like everyday stuff, blankets and coasters and stickers and hoodies and hats, mugs, just things like that. It's funny. The the drooling Kong. There's a puzzle, and I think we did it where it's like big pieces, like that one right there. Oh yeah, it's that one.
Which one?
To the left, the black and white.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so like 4 pieces.
It's like I think it's like 12. Tried to make it like really stupid.
Amazing.
If you're getting multiple items, because this is sort of a Shopify front, if you're getting multiple items, your shipping is just going to be higher because they come from different people. So if you're doing multiple items, check them out separately. If you're doing multiple of the same item, check them out together. But again, it's just supposed to be like, if you want to, if Rasmer, if you're listening, if you want some new gear because you've been wearing the same fucking shirt for 3.5 years, bro, here we go. I'll even send you one. But yeah, just an opportunity to rock some CK every days.
I wonder if Rasmer's like me. Like I wear that VCon Kong's t-shirt almost every day. I'm wearing it right now. Yep. I grabbed a handful of them at VCon. You probably didn't see. I grabbed a bunch.
Nice.
They're fucking awesome. But I'm like Rasmer. He wears the same shirt. That's like my everyday shirt. I love this, by the way. I wear this every day. I wear my Crypto Slam like fitted stretch fit thing. And I think you have a stretch fit on here. It might not be listed, but I think you've got a stretch fit Kong's hat that I need to go and find and buy. And I need to throw blankets because we fight over blankets here in my house. Like the kids everybody's always got a blanket, wherever they are in the house. I need some Kong's blankets. And oh shit, you have digital traits for Genkai's?
These were the Adidas traits we had.
Oh,
they,
okay.
Yeah. They're not for sale anymore. I think you can only buy them on the secondary. But that was the collab we did with Adidas. We still have some of the Next Toy like Legos, even though they're nanoblocks. Yeah, dude, Christmas presents, Hanukkah presents, like it's just something so that way, yeah, treat yourself.
You deserve it.
I think so. But that's sort of the Kong's ecosystem up. That's it, bro.
I love it, dude. This is my favorite thing. And just last point too, where you talk about all the things you're building. You're at this really interesting stage of like the Cyber Kong's like life. You're putting together this new foundation and you're just about to exit that foundation laying and getting ready for whatever's the next phase of Kong's. Now this, again, the whole new foundation, the new token, the new mechanics in the project, the traits, the Kong's hub, all I can't wait to see where you're going.
Yeah. I think we'll get into that a little bit more later when we get into market, but I think it would be an awesome time to bring Lynq up.
Let's do it. Lynq, give a thumbs up when you're ready, man. Okay, and this is gonna be a little of a test. Again, we've not had more than 2 people on the stage, so if let's see if he comes up. All right, let's
without further ado.
It worked.
Hello.
It worked.
Oh, massive.
It's awesome.
All of us,
beautiful.
All of us zoomed in. Lynq, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I love live testing, so I kind of wanted this to break, I'll be honest, and then us to fix it. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, we brought you on. Thank you for carving time out. I know you guys are crazy busy on the Cool Cat side. You've got, stuff that you kind of released today. You've got stuff you guys have been doing. OG Cool Cats. I remember them. I remember minting Cool Cats. I remember trading Cool Cats. I remember the craze of Cool Cats. To some degree, the same way I remember the craze of Kongs. Like it was just a fun, awesome project, and happy that you were able to give us some time today to talk about what is going on in Cooltopia and all of what's happening. So maybe tell everybody listening like who you are, what you do, and then we can dive into what's going on in the Cool Cat world.
Yeah, I always refer to myself as like the hidden founder, right? Like we had a brief chat the other day, and I was just saying how people are like, who's this guy? Like no one knows, right? So I always refer to myself as the hidden founder. There was 4 of us. People knew there was 4, but they were like, but I know 2 of them, and there'll be different versions of the 2 they know. Tom was very much like vocal in the tech kind of thing. Klon and Evan were like the more creative side. And then I guess there was a 4th one.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. Which was me. And I just enjoy building stuff. I enjoy creating. I love it. Like, and what we've just launched, we're getting some really cool feedback on. People are like saying they're addicted to our little games and stuff like that. And we built it. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
it feels good, right? When you've been working on something and you put it out there and everybody's like, oh, this is cool. I have an affinity for Cool Cats, which, by the way, I had messaged you because I hopped in to the Telegram minigame. And I think I was on like the 4th quest, maybe. And, it's fun. It's kind of like do you call it just like choose your adventure? Is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And on like the 4th quest, there was a Kong in there, and I screenshot it and sent it over. And I was like, oh, dude, like, do you know how cool it is to see somebody else doing something cool? And then you see your IP there and you're like, this is awesome. Like, this is kind of what we all envisioned this could kind of be, right? Just being excited to see like your characters in a game. So I got to imagine Cool Cats are pretty stoked to have this out there.
Yeah. We sorry,
do I have the right thing up? That's what we're looking at right here. You've been teasing it for a little bit here, but Cooltopia Telegram.
Yeah, we've got a post that's just come out, which is a little bit newer than this, I think. There we go.
Oh, sweet.
So this is our, Clon put together like a sick looking animation for it. And basically the whole premise is we really want to try and inject some fun again whilst rewarding people, because you were literally just saying, right, how you've got the Kongs hub, but you don't want to make it this thing where it's like, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to quit my job because I've got too much admin work here to do. So we want to make something that you still need to engage with, right? Because if you're having fun and you're enjoying it, then you would want to engage with it. But we want to make something where people want to engage with it, not force them to engage with it via rewards. So that's kind of the route we're going down. We've got these really fun games that people are saying they're getting addicted to already. And we do have rewards, and we've got some really cool ones coming. Things like you'll be able to win a Cool Cat, right? Which is awesome. We also have like Shadow Wolves. We have these things called Shadow Wolf Scholars, which are, I always get this wrong, but I believe they're like one of ones, but there's a little bit more tiering than just a one of one for the Shadow Wolf Scholars. But all of these things, you can get involved and genuinely just enjoy yourself and have fun and drop feedback to us.
I got a question. I didn't want to ask it because it felt too low bob to ask, but that's me. So I was playing the game where you serve drinks to customers. Yeah. What am I supposed to do with the coffee machine? Am I supposed to push something on the coffee machine? Unfortunately, I'm a boomer, and I'm like, okay, well, they got me. I unlocked the quest, and now I'm not sure how to give. I don't know how to give the Kong coffee.
So, what's the game called? Do you know the game called Simon Says?
I do know Simon Says.
Yeah. So basically, it's like you'll see it flash the red button. You have to click the red button, and then it'll flash like red, yellow. You have to press red, yellow. So you have to keep following the pattern every single time and see how far you can get each customer you serve.
I wish I videoed me doing it, bro. I'm like trying to push 2 buttons at the same time. I'm like, I'm just doing something wrong here. Okay, I'm gonna go back and try that after the show.
To make you feel a little bit better, we did have some feedback like that, where people were like, what is this? But it's like with those games, we don't want to we don't want to shove too much in, right? Like, oh, here's exactly how you, because they're supposed to be super quick. So as soon as you've got it, like, you'll never forget that game now, right? Because it's just simple. But we did have that feedback where people were like, what am I supposed to do?
Good. So, glad it wasn't just me.
I hopped in. I just have it on the screen, and I'm just going to do this in the background. I'm going to click around and just feel it out. But I have always loved your guys' art. So just getting to interact with it like this in a different way is so freaking cool.
This is where it will break, right? We tested everything.
We like that, right? So, I mean, if so,
it's raw.
Thanks for the free testing, I guess.
Yeah. So first off, I think it is super smart to build something in Telegram. I think Telegram is, I don't even want to call it, it's untapped. It's emerging. It's a really, we had done some Telegram stickers on Ton. It's a very, when I say different crowd, it's obviously massive. And they just want, when I say more and more, like they're kind of just being exposed to this kind of stuff. And especially on the Web3 side of things. So I just think it's this really like untapped market. And obviously there's projects that are building now. Obviously Cooltopia coming to Telegram is massive. I think it's really smart to be engaging with the Ton crowd. I'm kind of curious, like going back to kind of the beginnings of Cool Cats and where Cool Cats, you know, kind of how they started and where things are now. Can you, I know it's kind of hard to walk us through what the last like 4 years have been, but maybe just like in a little bit of a nutshell, give us an idea of what it's been like. How are things going at Cool Cats? What's the vibe like in the community? Yeah, tell us what's new and what's going on.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, like everyone, right? Like everyone has their story, probably where, you know, historically, almost any of the big projects, like maybe brought in a CEO sort of moved on, like that sort of like trajectory, right? Where people are coming in and then people are like leaving. And so it wasn't necessarily easy. Like, I don't think anyone in Web3 probably thinks it was, but there was like some really awesome times. And then I looked back and all of the most interesting times were when we were delivering stuff and actually getting things into people's hands. So like we did Cooltopia NYC, that was like people still talk about that now. We've did the Cooltopia mini game, web game, which, you know, had milk associated to it. And yeah, we made some mistakes on that. Like we would have redone the whole milk thing if we'd have known like what we know now, right? But we were also pushing one of the kind of, we were one of, I don't want to say we were the first, but we were one of the people like pushing that era of like tokens before they became crazy to like, you know, the whole Solana stuff. Like we were way before that, you know, on Polygon doing the milk stuff. So that was really cool though, really fun. And then there was a period of time where, yeah, I don't necessarily know how to word it, but I was like maybe no longer required at Cool Cats or however you want to put it. And then I was asked to come back. So I'm back now, and we're working on some cool stuff. And I think, yeah, there's going to be a huge focus on the community and holders and what we can provide them, because that's it, right? Like that's the thing for me. You know, if we do something huge, which we have some stuff in the works, right? But if we do anything huge, it always has to be like community first, because they'll drive that for you. And we've seen that to a certain extent with some of the stuff we've done over the years with Cool Cats, where something you would assume would do amazingly well maybe doesn't. And then something you assume, oh, this is going to be like a bit more of a throwaway thing, just does really well and people keep talking about it. And generally speaking, it's the stuff that is backed by the community that does well.
You guys were essentially, because you're right, you're when I say a victim of the early days of tokenomics, right? With milk, we were very similar in Kongs with banana. But you guys were really, from what I remember, like the first project that was really pushing IP. It was sort of like Cool Cats were going to be the IP play. You guys were obviously in the Macy's Day Parade, right? That was I think that's awesome. I thought that was awesome to see a cool Web3 brand in the Macy's Parade. You guys were also, I feel like there was a time when we went to Japan, we went to Tokyo, working on a partnership with Kawada for our nano blocks. And you guys, I think at the time, were making a push into Asia as well. And I'm kind of curious, like, do you feel like those kind of things worked out? Are they still sort of on the back burner? Are they like a full go? Or is it like as you've tried these different things that you come back to say, like, we want to be community focused and pushing the IP all over the world? I don't want to say it's not the focus, but like, yeah, where do you find your focus to be right now?
Yeah, so I should probably clarify actually that like most of what I talk about is internal projects. Like, what am I working on? What is the team working on? But then we also have like an amazing partner in Animoca, and Animoca are like one of the best sort of groups of people that I've worked with in Web3, because what they tend to do is they tend to say, we're building this cool stuff. We want you to be involved in it. We want to basically provide you with resources and elevate what you're building. Let us know what you need from us, and we'll let you know what we need from you, versus like, we want to come in and we're going to do this. Like, they're so collaborative and like supportive in a way that you can just like, you can build stuff and you know you've got their backing, especially with Mochaverse. So I was on I can't go into details about it, but I was on a meeting with Mochaverse earlier today, and like basically they're like, you know, oh, with what we're working on, we've already included Cool Cats, and that's going to be like a benefit for your community. And I'm like, awesome, great. Like, you don't get those partnerships like ever, right? Where they're like, we're going to provide you with something awesome. We need you to say thanks, right? Like, there's always a ton of work. There's always like, well, we can do this, but we thought you were going to build this bit. And then it's like, well, we don't have the reason, you know, they're just making stuff happen for us. And with the IP play, like Animoca and Mochaverse have huge huge goals with the IP they want to work with, and they naturally want to bring Cool Cats along for the ride. So when I say like, oh, our focus is this, it's always like, it's this, but actually we have this huge resource and partnership behind us that's going to push all of the other stuff that, you know, would be impossible for me and the team to do, right? So I mean, we're in a really, really good position at the moment, especially with I had a quick conversation with Animoca Japan as well, and like, they're just like, they just energize us and motivate us, because they're always so excited about the IP. They're like, oh, Cool Cats is just like, we just love it. Like, we want to do something. And then they're not sure what they want to do yet, but they know they want to do something, because they're just like, this is really, really cool, really awesome. So we've got these big things that feel like we're gonna be able to collaborate on and be part of. Meanwhile, we're building these experiences to give people fun and value right now, like in the short term. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and it's nice to be in that position.
That's a great position to be in. And I was telling you yesterday, like, I saw you with your Cool Cat walking in the other side, strutting down the dock in the other side. That was pretty awesome. I was a little bit jealous. I was a lot bit jealous. I was like, no, that just, I don't know if you purposely planned it to like look like that, where you're just like, I don't know if that's like a particular animation, but I was like, oh, he's just in there strutting. And it was a great clip, dude. Really, really well done.
I was like, oh, let's just take the clip, right? And I was like, no one's going to see this, because my Twitter is low on engagement, right? And then I was like, I can't keep up. Like, so I like to reply. If anyone makes the effort to send me a message or anything, I like to try and reply to everyone as much as possible. And like, yeah, people just started commenting on it, and I was like, okay, people enjoy that. Yeah, it did go a little bit big. I mean, don't get me wrong, we were not talking millions, but like, for me, it was like definitely like pretty good.
Great engagement on it.
Did you see he tweeted it out? He's got a tweet it showing it.
It was either Cool Cats or
it'll be
Lynqoid
further down now.
Yeah, we got to find it, because it's
I've been it worked out perfectly as well, because
no, that's not it. Down.
No, I was curious if they were doing the bubble those meetings, the bubbles in the others. There it is. That's it, right?
Oh, that's so right here. It was awesome.
Hang on, click the wrong thing. Come on, go back. There we go. Oh, it's badass.
Yeah, what's so funny is like, okay, it's not like we're watching, the Mona Lisa being painted, right? But for some reason, it just hits. There's just something about it that's cool. Everybody's standing around, and this cat's just like, "Yep, I'm
I mean,
strutting."
The thing that kicked off a little bit as well is the Minty, I think, just zooming past me, and then you can also hear someone else who I think is, I can't remember, but someone else shouting, "Is this Nana guy?" Right? They're like, you can hear them shouting, "Yo, Nana, you there?" Like, and I'm just slowly sauntering down
It's
up
so
to the
good.
love
clubhouse.
it.
Yeah,
No, I live for those social things in games. It's awesome. Today's a milestone day. I think Other Side is live officially. I think that's today, right? With the Nexus.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's a freaking milestone moment, and it's cool that you guys are right there, front and center with everything happening there. And I think that is true, right? This is live now. You can use your Cool Cat avatar in the Other Side metaverse.
Yeah, I jumped in, like, this was in Other Side. So I think this was I think they call this the swamp. And this is like, so if you go on the launch thing, you can see the swamp and then the other Nexus, basically. But it's in, and then we also, because people started talking to me and it sort of kicked off a little bit, we also created something called an open page, which allows you to yeah, I know, I just started walking around and taking random photos. But yeah, we created an open page, and you can join to be a member. And the cool thing about open page, and I've been testing with this, is it uses something called metaverse markup language, MML, which is what the avatars use as well. So there's potentially, it's hard, right? It's not like super easy, but it's potentially a way for us to take the avatars that we've got in Other Side and actually build our own experiences. So as we update them, as they get wearables, all of this sort of stuff, it's the same system, and it's open. It's, from what I've seen, it's like open source, and it's called Metaverse Markup Language. So in theory, we can just grab it and run with it and maybe do our own thing as well, and then everyone benefits, which I think is a really cool. Like, that's the whole point, right? That's what we all wanted, is you buy an NFT, it's got a sprite sheet, it's got a 3D model, and now you can play it in any game that someone makes in the future. Like, that's the end goal. It's hard to do, but that's kind of the dream.
It's dude, perfectly said. That's the dream. Open metaverse, all these interoperable assets, and that's why, again, I'll say I think today's just such a big deal with the Other Side launching. It is a milestone, and it, we're all hoping gets to that point. We're kind of believed it would. I think we will get there. Cool moment. How far off, by the way, are I'm sure your community's like just itching for this, their own traits to be on the avatar? Because right now I think it's like static avatar, like a one base unit. But I know all the traits are coming, right?
So I need to go and double check again. I'm speaking with this awesome guy called Ryder, who's at Inceptive Studios, and he's like really helping us out, like, awesome guy. So I'll shout him out because he's like done some awesome stuff for us. We don't have all of the face traits, but then with the face traits, it becomes really difficult as well, because if they ever introduce, like, expressions and things like that, like, some of them have heart glasses on, one of them is a zombie, which has like half bandages and actually a different color head, so it's not even blue. So I think, as much as this might annoy people, I think our best shot is to not do face traits, do hat traits and shirt traits. So you still get a pretty heavy representation of what your NFT is, but then we can do stuff like, like expressions and that sort of thing. And we have those 3D models already. They just need to be basically baked into the engine so that, traits appear.
Yeah.
I say it like it's super easy, right? Like, I'm not doing it.
Snap your finger. Just snap your finger.
It's one of those things people learn, and especially when someone like you comes on and can explain it, like why some of the things they might hope, expect, whatever, can't be there right away. It is hard. There's so much work that goes into this stuff behind the scenes that you don't realize till you actually need to deliver on it. You realize it's pretty freaking hard. And we'll get there. I like that idea though of just picking certain traits, like, again, the hat, and you mentioned something else. It makes sense. I think people love that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have like in theory, it's going to be a bit Winnie the Pooh, right? Like, we don't have like I'm thinking of the word like I guess Americans use the word pants, right? We don't have that trait, so I don't know.
just got it. I just got it. Yeah. That's funny.
So we're gonna have to like do
Give,
that.
Yeah, pantless. That's okay. Cats don't wear pants anyway.
Buy the wearables then.
Yeah. Link, dude, thank you for spending time today. I know you're like insanely busy. Thank you for dropping in today to talk about Cool Cats. Anything like parting words that you want to say? Anything about Cool Cats we should know? Follow you on X. Check out the Telegram app. What else can we tell people?
Yeah, I mean the big thing is probably follow me on X. Why not? Why not show myself?
Absolutely. Follow
me on X. It's at Lynqoid, so it'll be the same thing pretty much everywhere. Also, the big thing I would say is like jump into our subscriber channel on Telegram. And also I have one more thing. I just want to run by you guys just to see if you're cool with it.
We're cool with it.
Have a look. I think you will be, but I just want to double check. I'll drop this in the in like the private chat of the stream. Basically these are codes that if you want to share on this stream, people can jump into the Cooltopia mini app and grab 100 gold. Just for your There's none left. There's none left for the audience.
That's what we do here. We are extractors. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Let's we'll
Can I drop them in chat right now? Like,
yeah, they should work. If they don't, thanks for testing and let us know, basically. But they're first come, first serve. They'll give you 100 gold in the mini app. Just a little boost.
Drop it, Huda.
All right. Okay.
If you're smart, start in the middle because somebody's going to start at the top.
Right.
That's gonna be used, and somebody's going to start at the bottom.
Okay.
Now
I'm going to drop them. So they go to Telegram and they're going to enter it here.
Yeah, so they go into Telegram. Let me bring it up, actually. I've not even tested it. The developer just sent it to me.
Beautiful.
They can go into, so they can go into the game. And then when they go into the game, I believe, let me have a look. Top right, you've got your user menu. You've got your settings menu. So if you go into the settings, then you'll see a redeem code section. You can just pop the code in and click redeem. And then it will give you give you the gold, basically.
Okay.
Amazing.
Well, I'm going to drop them, and then you guys hit us with questions if you got them. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Boom. Link.
We are.
Thank you. Seriously.
Cool.
Baller move by Link from Cool Cats. Get into the mini game. You guys know that I'm not like a huge gamer, and I was playing this thing today. So I think it's awesome. And genuinely appreciate you dropping by today to share this with us.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good rest of your show, and I'll be in the audience. Check it out.
Yeah, sounds good, Link.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye. I'm going to drop the rest of the socials there because they, supporting guys in the space, like who doesn't know Cool Cats? Well, part of why we're doing this on Twitch is I hope there's some people who don't. I hope there's some new people, right? So hang on, do your show, and then I'm gonna
I gotta pay some bills.
Pay your bills.
In a world where every second counts, one bot leads the charge. TrenchBot, the trader's edge, straight from Discord. Real data, real plays, real fast. Tune in, lock in, and trade smarter with trenchbot.io. Brought to you by TrenchBot.
Good.
Man, I mean, it doesn't get better than that, but if you haven't used TrenchBot, I'll keep it short. Trenchbot.io, go there, Discord trading bot. If you're in the trenches and you want to play with shit coins, get in there. It's easy to use. And honestly, like nothing wrong with using a Telegram bot, but if you're in Discord, it's just quicker. So go to trenchbot.io, set up an account, trade with it, and have some fun in the trenches. Brought to you by TrenchBot.
Beautiful, dude. Well freaking done. All right, real quick. Again, follow Lynqoid. I dropped that in the chat already. Go follow Cool Cats. Just amazing.
I wanted to ask him because I was in my mind thinking it's Lynqoid, but he goes by Link. And then I thought, is it just linked? Is it like Lynqoid is just linked?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat if you still
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Last one, because this is the thing that's up my. Oh, it is
Lynqoid. Lynqoid. Okay.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Dude, subscribe to them on YouTube, Cool Cats Global. I love the animation stuff, dude. Because I watch YouTube all day. That is like the primary place I like consume media. It's YouTube. They've been doing this for like a year now. I didn't realize they're up to like 60,000 subs. They got some of these videos with 100,000 views. No, hang on, 200,000. Like they're cooking over on YouTube. So if you're not following already or subscribed over there, subscribe. Check out all these awesome. That animated series is great. The Milk Chug. Check it out. These guys are cooking. They'll be cooking for a long time. It was cool hearing them talk Animoca too, right? Because the Animoca family, it just keeps growing. We've been doing stuff with them for, years. One of our biggest supporters. But the way he described it, I could never have put it as good as he did. Just the way they are behind the scenes and the support. And they're always thinking of the projects they're building with. And it was, dude, just so cool to hear.
I still got a cool pet. So, I'm still a community member, bro. Community member.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't hate him. I can't hate anybody. Not anymore.
No time for that. No room. No place for hate. No, some places.
Yeah. Could you hate Pranksy?
Never.
No, of course not.
Never.
No. That was a joke.
But no, it was a good time joke. No, you say it because today's a interesting day in NFTs and the world of Pranksy. Kind of. You want to hit that?
I do, because I kind of want to tell you a story, and I know like time-wise we're going to kind of have to fly through some of this stuff. But
you have to go long today, right? Like a little? What do you think?
I'm happy to go long. Yeah, I'm at my house. So yesterday, Mr. C, a dear friend of ours, like just an amazing collector in the space, reached out, and he's like, "Oh, you minted House of Pranksy," and I was like, "No, I didn't." And he's like, "No, you did, but you didn't pay for it. Did you get one for free?" And I was like, "I don't think so." But he screenshot it. I checked my wallet, assuming it was a scam. I verified in the House of Pranksy Discord. I'm like, oh, dude, Pranksy sent me a House of Pranksy. And I was debating minting it anyway. Like I was probably going to just for some nostalgia. I went in the Discord, kind of scoped it out. And, what I would say is like, it's not an alpha group. I don't think it was intended to be. I saw some alpha being passed and it was like, okay, this isn't really alpha group material. But I was kind of like this morning, a little weird. I felt weird when I saw the update that like in 24 hours, it was decided like this thing's done. He's refunding everybody. The market has changed. Completely misread the market. Surprisingly, but sometimes you can be way out of touch, right? If you're not in this daily, you can be way out of touch with what's going on out there. And I think that's what happened. I think it was too expensive of a mint for what you were getting. And yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Like I'm torn and also not. Like I've like real specific thoughts. Like love Pranksy. We both kind of got our start in this space. Working, air quotes, but working like
we worked for him, sir. Let's say what it was. We worked for
back to modding was work. We spent our day there. How about that? When we first got to NFTs, we found our way to NFTs. NFT boxes was like the thing we found our way to, and very quickly loved it. Henry's like, "Hey, you need some mods, buddy, to Pranksy," and Henry worked his magic in the court like he does, and we're instantly modding for Pranksy and NFT boxes through like all these crazy times, like X Copy there hanging and partying with us and a lot of money back in the day. Just we had like such crazy memories there. It was so great. That said, when this was dropped, House of Pranksy, red flags is not the right word. I'll just use it anyways. It's just like, dude, it's an open edition mint priced at 0.1. And then there's a 1 ETH mint for like 205 editions for like this friend tier. Really expensive in this market, really expensive. So right off the bat, I'm like, I think I'm out just because of that. As much as I want to support Pranksy, I know he's made his fortune here, but like we've had this relationship with him for long enough. I'm like, I want to support him doing a thing. I do, but 0.1's tricky in this market. for what you get, it gives access to a Discord and then access to IRL events that you still might have to buy tickets to. For me, I didn't see like the value there of buying it for whatever. Again, I would want to do it to support, but I thought that'd be a tough sell. I was using this as a gauge to see like what's his community like who's going to come in and buy, and it wasn't many in
70,
yeah,
ish.
I think that was it, and maybe a couple of the one ETH ones.
I
wish it did well, right? Yeah, but it didn't. They've actually already pulled the plug on it and refunded everybody who minted. So it's like a bummer to see how it played out, and not surprised. It played out probably the way it should. It's just not the right fit for this market.
I still had no idea what it was, if I'm being totally honest with you. So, and I imagine if I didn't know, and we were like connected within NFT boxes, not that we were like talking to Pranksy every day at this point, but like I still didn't know exactly what it was. So I'm not surprised. Plus a 0.1 mint, to your point, it's just really it's a 0.1 open edition, mind you. Yeah. It's a
so balanced, so no speculation on them too, right? The point was you mint it, you're in forever. But
do you know what it was to me? It just seemed like, I think back to Genkai, and Genkai didn't go well, right? 0.25 ETH on Ronin. You just weren't going to get that at that point. Like some people did, right? And we had to pivot. But I kind of feel like this was very quickly pivoted. Like, mint price wasn't reduced, like refund the people who paid 0.1 and maybe make it like 0.001 or something. I know you need funds to keep whatever this is going, but like it just, that was the part that felt off to me, was just how quickly it was just like, it's been 24 hours. This isn't working. We're done. And no longer gated channel. Like we're refunding everyone. It was just like, yep. What it made me think was that it wasn't thought out really well, and that I don't want to call it a cash grab. I don't think Pranksy needs the money, but I just can't help but think like, I didn't get the money. Now this thing's done. It's been 24 hours. I didn't get the money. I'm done. And that's the part where I'm like, man, it felt like giving up quick. By the way, if you are listening to this show, and I'm going to give you 24 hours, I will send you a Wall Street Kongs pass if you minted a House of Pranksy. And get you into a Discord where people are active, participating, and trying to make some money. I just thought that part was weird to me, man. Just like so quick to just throw in the towel.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess to be fair, and this is kind of what's tricky, is we don't know what the big plans were, but he had hired people or was going to hire people. And I think the separation between what he needed and what he raised is so far off that he's like, there's no way this works. There's just like, it's not possible. Like, I don't know if he needed to raise millions to make it work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it might've been
then I would say you're playing the 21-22 playbook. And if you still thought that playbook was valid in 25, if that was the case, and I am not somebody who dislikes Pranksy. I like Pranksy. I asked him if he'd come on the show. I'd happily have him on the show. I know you would too. But yeah, it's just weird to me with somebody who has such a stature in the space that they could misread it to that degree, to think millions could be made.
There was a hope. I can tell that's what it was. I think he reads the space well, but I think he was hoping, like, there's a tweet out here that I don't love too that I just saw. This tweet, great. Drew Austin, great, right? Fan of Pranksy. I am, like, again, I think he's very much where we're at. No clear value prop. Again, it's soulbound. There wasn't, correct. But, the Discord sub, we've been in his Discords. They're very slow. There's not like much happening in there. So for me, even if that was a selling point, for me, that doesn't work. But ROI, again, that's not what this thing is. So I didn't mind that. But most people don't know Pranksy. They've not gotten to, spend any time with him, right? And so for them, they are thinking about the price and the value and all that. And for them, they definitely didn't see it. So
yeah,
I disagree with Pranksy's take that NFTs are dead. They, we all know what they are. We know what they're not right now. But you still do see things working, and they're working because they did pivot and adjust. What I didn't love, hang on, this wasn't the tweet. There was another one that was just retweeted that I saw. And I don't know if it came from the team. It's this one here it came from Pranksy Plays.
Okay, that's not him.
Okay, so this is somebody else. This is
It's part of him. I think Pranksy plays as part of like his umbrella, but I don't think he's the one that necessarily runs that account.
okay. Well, I'll show you part here that it like just again doesn't sit me with right. I think if it's not him, I think he's an emotional guy, and I love that about him. But the people that Pranksy supported over the years, I'm looking at you on this one. No loyalties, fake friends.
Ooh.
So like that's tricky. Again, it's a big ask. Now, if he's got these big, mega rich, multimillionaire friends, and he was hoping they would show some support, again, I get that. I can understand it. Doesn't mean I agree, but I totally understand that. But I think this hurt him a bit to think that he's built up the relationships and the friendships, and that he didn't get the support. But yeah,
we supported. We bought NFT boxes. I bought the subscription and got the last NFT boxes stuff today. We talked about that before the show. Yeah, I'm hoping he's not talking about me.
Oh, dude, he gave you one. He's not assuming you're going to mint. I don't think he meant that. I think he meant probably projects that he's collabed with and promoted. I think he might mean some of the artists out there that are, we know some artists have like made that generational wealth. I think he's talking about that, not your like normal, kind of commoner NFTer.
What the fuck, dude? You call me a commoner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
compared to those guys.
No, it is. I'm below that, actually. I'm a tier below commoner. Didn't even know if I could scrape together 0.1 to mint this thing, but I will, I don't want to say for some reason, I'll always be a fan of Pranksy because that is where me, you, and Joe met and created NFT, the Non-Fungible Idiots. And there's just memories there that like we'll always remember. But there was no, tis the Drew Austin's point. There's no value prop here. This is not the type of collection you speculate on. It's a membership pass. So, and you know what? In some ways, the way the NFT boxes was, like you're getting art, and if art's not the meta right now, like you may not care. I love the art that I got in this box. We were looking at it earlier. So our friend like Dead Polaroid has a piece in there. Varian, Josie has a piece. Like there's Dutch Tide. There's some cool stuff in there. Is it valuable? Well, not from the perspective of resale value, but like it's cool when you know these people and you're like, oh, I got a piece from them. I don't know. That's still a cool thing to me.
Yeah, with you, dude. Cool. What do you want to get to some market talk, dude? Yeah. I'm just itching to make sense of what's going on here, man.
Yes, please.
In fact, let's do a check-in because it's been a busy morning. I've not looked at prices. Oh, dude, is it over? I think it's over again.
Oh no, what's BTC at?
What do you think it's at?
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I haven't checked since yesterday, so I'm gonna say based on what you're feeling, 101.
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good. 101.7.
Okay, 102. I'll call that 102.
We'll take it. Okay, yeah, but like, man, we were at 105 basically this morning. What changed? I think I got a feeling. But look, I mean, we're okay in the thick of the government shutdown reopening. It sounded like it was going to be a tonight thing. It sounds like it's more probably going to be a tomorrow thing. So
people need that money. They can open, but like we need that liquidity in their bank accounts.
Yeah. So that's gotten pushed a little. Look, I think the bigger thing is this morning Bessent said there's going to be some big tariff announcements coming in the next couple of days. And I'm like, that's not good. Because what that sounds like to me, dude, is Supreme Court's going to rule that the tariffs are illegal. Then all of a sudden Trump has to do what he said maybe even a week ago. He said, if I've got a plan B. And I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay, I think people should probably be spooked by that because they did a lot of teasing today, dude. We got the 2K stimmy, teases over the weekend. They're talking about that a lot. Now, I really think they're ramping up this because I think there's a bad thing coming. I think the tariff thing is bad. I have a feeling that's what's going on. I'm gonna scan the timeline and see if there's anything else coming. Any other news out there. But
I like the idea of this flywheel Trump wants to create, even though like it may cause inflation and it may be a lot of fuckery. I like bringing in liquidity and then airdropping it to the constituents. I like that, not because of what it does to the big picture. It feels very Web3 like. I think Trump's starting to catch on to the flywheel. With a little bit of a buyback, because didn't he say like after after everybody gets their 2K stimmy, we'd pay down some national debt with it. So he's almost like starting the buyback program. I'm not against it. I'll cash that check. I will cash that check.
Dig it. All right, dude. There's so much happening. Okay, because of us getting close to the government reopening, that means Clarity Act is close to passing. It's still this year. This year, Clarity Act is going to pass. But like, we got some wild announcements this year. Do you think? Okay, hang on, real quick, Patna. Do you think tariffs are illegal? I think they're going to rule they're illegal. I think they probably are illegal too. So
illegal sounds so bad.
Yeah,
word for it. They're illegal.
Yeah,
no, tariffs aren't illegal. The way that he went about it may not be the proper protocol. No, tariffs aren't illegal. I just honestly, dude, I'm a high school dropout. I have no idea what the actual mechanism for placing tariffs on countries are. So just genuinely don't know. If we want to tariff someone, is that supposed to come from Congress?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, basically we're back at like nobody knows anything and when things are coming. And it sounds like there's more like chaos ahead. Just what it feels like. Now the stimmy talk is awesome. It sounds like that's happening. I don't know if I have any of those headlines queued up, but substantial tax refunds coming early next year. We're gonna run back the COVID stimmies. I think we're gonna run them back. And I was talking about this a few days back, dude. I'm like, if we get them, you got to start realizing 3 out of the past 6 years we've gotten some kind of stimmy, right? Like we got it in 2020, we got it in 21, and then if we get it in 26, it might is that 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, whatever it is.
6 years, yeah.
That might become kind of more normal as we go forward, as things continue to break.
UBI?
Yeah, now we're talking it's UBI without being called UBI. So just be aware.
I tweeted the other day from the CK account something like GM if you want to see a Trump stimmy or something like that. And, there's people that are like, hell no. Like, and dude, to me anymore, I'm just like, turn on the fucking printer. You turn on the printer, the economy is eventually going to be shit. You turn off the printer, the economy is eventually going to be shit. So like, whatever. Just turn the printer on and give me money, because no matter what you're doing on your end, I feel like it isn't working for the majority of people anyway. So at the least hand out some money. If it causes a massive issue with inflation, like whatever, we have inflation without it. Is inflation higher? Yeah, supposedly. I just feel like there's so much fuckery that goes on that like at the least just give common people, the commoners, just give us some money.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
It's like they won't do it, or they'll do it again. These little 2K stimmies, which are fine. It's better than zero, but it all feels very, very broken, dude. It's why I'm still so bullish 5 years out. I will say that like every single time I talk about prices and thoughts of where we're going. I think it's so broken that they only fix it by throwing more money, like continuing to break it until what? I don't even know. But
you see Rogan talking about like how close are we to a civil war? Not trying to go down that path, but I don't know if it was yesterday or day before, or if somebody clipped something from a while back, or if I read something it must have been recently, because he referenced Charlie Kirk, and he was just saying like I think he said on a 0 to civil war scale, where are we? And he's like, I don't know, because I was just reading Rogan's quotes. And he said, I used to think we were at like a 3 or a 4. He's like, I'm feeling like we're at like a 7 right now, and it was just, I want to watch it because it was probably an interesting conversation, because I think to the point you're kind of making, like, it's not really working. It's broken. Yeah. Things are broken.
Where would you put us on that scale?
0 to civil war. Okay, let me get a baseline here. Where were we with Obama in office?
1?
Okay.
That scale doesn't make sense to me though. Like, because I think wherever it is on that scale, but we're going to civil war. Like I believe that, right? So it's like, how close are we to it? Like Obama is part of what's getting us there. Everyone is pushing us further, but
yeah. But at the time of Obama, like, yeah, I kind of feel like a 1, maybe a 2 or something like that. People might be heated, but yeah, I don't think it's crazy to think that we're in like the 6-7 range. I don't know what 8-9 looks like. I think he was referencing, that like Charlie Kirk if you don't agree with him, you know, to rejoice in somebody being murdered, you know, that's like a different type of savage. So I'm like, yeah, it could be. Dude, it doesn't work. Like what's happening just doesn't work. This government shutdown doesn't work. And I think it's just becoming clear to people on the left and right that like this doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think there's just like a fix for it.
Well, I think the fix is AI, right? I think the fix is AI because it breaks so much. It's the job thing, right? I think the fix is when they have to give out money and people don't have to stress about the things they're stressing about. I think AI is part of that solution, but it's a while off and it's so disruptive while we get to that point too. So it just breaks and breaks and breaks until what? Until people like, again, are not having to stress and
I think eventually something happens where the poor can no longer eat, right? Because they're relying on things like SNAP. And then eventually, if that starts creeping into the middle class, which I think it is, that's where I think the major problem, like right now, it's like you've got the poor people, but middle class feels like, well, I'm not that because I work my ass off. So I'm not that. It's my working that keeps me out of that swirling down into the drain. Me working keeps me away from the center of the drain. But at some point, I think if it starts pulling middle class into it, that's a problem. And I think it's going to. I mean, they're talking stupid shit like 50-year mortgages.
Right.
Right. I mean, you're talking like, I get the point of it, but I mean, you're just taking advantage of stupid people at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's still the idea that it's still what outpaces inflation, or maybe that's the other way around, that you still come out ahead that way, but it's not great. It's just not great.
Yeah.
Okay. That said, we're still wanting to make a whole bunch of money here in the space. It's getting real interesting. Clarity Act passing, I think, is a given to bring this back to just some market stuff, and we'll kind of move off that into some fun topics. But, dude, we had two big stories this week. We had Coinbase announcing a token launchpad, I think is pretty big. And then we had Uniswap announcing they're going to be taking what fees to, they're basically burning token, and they're going to regularly burn token. Two big things that I think only happen because they're very sure that the market structure bill gets passed, right? So big developments here. The Coinbase Launchpad, some quick details if you're not familiar. I think most people probably are, but we're looking at probably one token launch a month. Let's see. Available to anybody in the US. Yes, you have to KYC. If you sell your tokens from the pre-sale within the first 30 days, you can still participate, but you're going to get less tokens. So basically, you're kind of, you sit on those tokens for 30 days, or else you get a big old nerf. You also get a multiplier on your tokens if you're a Coinbase One subscriber, which I think is pretty interesting. I guess like a 5x. So they're about to see their subscriptions like rocket up. That's a pretty awesome idea, or deal, or whatever. Like smart 5x tokens.
And then is Monad the headliner? Is that what they're launching with, or does is that like, hey, when this thing goes, it's Monad as the first token?
That's it. Yeah, Monad's the first one. Nice. That token sale price is at a 2 bill FDV. So I'm not sure if I believe there's a ton of upside, but then again, reaching that other audience, that massive audience of like people who maybe have never gotten a token pre-sale, maybe that's got some room. It's tricky for me. I'd probably sit it out. I think maybe you got a 2x in it. I by the way, no idea, but I have trouble seeing this be like a 5, 7, $10 billion token. I have trouble.
Is there a billion tokens?
Token supply? I think they put out the whole tokenomics, which is great. But I mean, I think
help me out here. If there's a billion supply, I'm curious if anyone in the chat knows. If there's a billion tokens at 2.5, that would be $2.50 a token.
Well, then there's got to be more because they're putting it out at 2.5 cents.
Okay. Pre-market, I feel like a few weeks back was like 5 or 6 cents.
100 bill, by the way, 100 bill supply.
Yeah. Okay. So my airdrop at that price would be worth approximately $900.
That's pretty fucking good.
Well, but it was at like 5 or 6 cents pre-market just a few weeks ago. So, yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm not going to complain about $900.
No, it's awesome. But yeah, again, getting Coinbase now in the token sale game, pretty interesting. Again, I think it's real obvious what's coming, which just means like, people are going to be incentivized to go build. And more than that, it's more like what Uniswap is doing, finding ways to drive value to your token holders. Everybody, the big builders had to stop that entirely. They had to stop because they thought they'd get like just punished, like just ended over it. It's different now. So Henry, what time does this stream cut off?
Well, it goes on X through 1:15.
Okay.
So another 7 minutes, but I don't know if it just still continues on Twitch, even if it
would.
Might be able to edit it. Yeah.
No, it does. Actually, I don't even see us live on X. Hang on.
It shows live on the.
Oh, I'm dumb. I was looking at Chart Monkeys. My bad.
I'm gonna see if I can just extend the time anyway, because why not?
Cool. The Uniswap thing is, again, both really just big stories. The timing, I just think, is the most interesting part. Man, what else? I don't want to get too deep into anything that's going to take us a long time. Maybe we'll do bullish bearish real soon here, but maybe a good place to start on bullish bearish is the Mega ETH ICO.
Are we in bullish bearish, or are we?
Not quite. Nah.
Okay.
Let's riff. We can riff.
Yeah.
But the ICOB story, TLDR. Henry, do you want to fill people in with what happened? Sure, most people know, but.
Well, I mean, ICOB basically was saying that his allocation was worth about $1 million, give or take, and that he was looking to see how could he hedge that. And then Mega ETH came back and retracted his allocation, right? Because of their terms of service. So he.
Clemente got an ass tattoo of ICO Beast.
So he he did. I mean, that's a massive fumble on ICO Beast's end, right? He I don't know how much he had invested in there. I've heard like 500K.
Like that was allocation, right? The 186 or so thousand is something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So then, I mean, he probably had a 800K fumble. Damn, that's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Damn.
Can't say things. I get it's one of those weird things. I think it's crazy they did it, which is Mega ETH taking his allocation away, refunding him. I'm like, it's crazy they did that. Also, I get why they did that. It's just one of those weird, like, unfortunate situations, and I get why anybody would be on either side, like, angry about it too. Even if it's not you. If you're just watching it and you think it's bullshit, I get it.
I've heard the other side of it, but I don't quite like. I'm on ICO Beast's side. Like, I don't quite get it. He just tweeted something, and like, who fucking cares? That's what this space is. I guess I don't really understand how someone's like, yeah, well, he deserved it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a deserved. I just think if their goal was to like perfectly curate that list of users, your holders, right? And it's people who are aligned are not going to just, looking to dump. It's hard for me to explain it because I'm not totally with them, but just they did not want people talking sell token, sell token, sell token. It's not like he did it exactly, right?
But he didn't say that, right? Didn't he just say like, how do I hedge it? Like, yeah.
It's still it's still smart. What he did is smart, not maybe just like not publicly. And again, it's just a weird thing, but I get a project who would say, why send tokens to somebody who now it's clear that what their plan is. Although who isn't planning to sell their tokens? Like every single person involved, the team themselves who have the tokens are going to sell their tokens at some point. Otherwise, I have a token. It's silly.
It's beyond silly. It's beyond silly. That's how serious we've gotten in this space. You can't even like have like a funny. I thought his post was funny.
Yeah.
Weird to me, but whatever. I didn't get an allocation, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Mega ETH to fucking 0. You can pull my allocation. I don't care.
Really? Do you have one?
I don't have one. No, I don't. I didn't want to go through and KYC and then have like 1 year lockup. I'm just not doing it.
Yep. All right. I'm going to start bringing up some topics. We'll start running through bullish bearish. We've got a lot and we'll go quick, but there's
bullish bearish?
Well, yeah, why not? Hey, don't do it.
Oh, man.
No, you're good. You can run it. We got a lot.
Bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish, bullish bearish.
I love it. All right, let me get them lined up. Hang on. There's so much. Oh, I can't wait for the first. By the way, and I'll just kind of while we're waiting, Did you see the Northern Lights last night? Did you get them where you're at?
It was snowing here. I was on X at like 1 a.m. looking at all these amazing posts of the Northern Lights, and we were in a good viewing area if it wasn't fucking snowing in Buffalo, but it was snowing in Buffalo, so it was cloudy, and I did not get to see Aurora Borealis.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, subdue. It's snowing, bro.
What about tonight? You get a chance for tonight?
It's still snowing. It's like sleeting right now. It's like freezing rain. Down by my shop, there's like a foot of snow. It's just awful.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, subdue. It's terrible, bro.
Well, we got it. I was surprised. Yeah, dude, and it was amazing.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Dude. So, like, I went out to peek if it was out there, like if we could see it here. And, dude, it was like, at first it looked like it was foggy. And it didn't register with me that that's what that was. So it looked foggy, even though it was like 9 p.m. And then I looked at my phone, and my wife had texted me a picture. And I'm like, oh shit! If she sees it, then I can. I forgot you got to look for your phone through your phone, or you see it much easier. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know this. So you look through your phone, and it's super bright. It's like intense. So took some really awesome pictures, but then it got so bright you didn't need your phone. And the sky's all green and pink and red, and it got really intense for a bit. It was fucking amazing. And then we went to go back in. It was me and Lila that went outside, and she's wearing like shorts, and I think she had just gotten out of the shower. We locked ourselves out, and nobody else is home. So kind of fucking sucked for about 15 minutes. I called Julie, or I texted her, and she was out doing some work, and she had to come home and rescue us basically. But it was fucking beautiful. And I hope tonight we see it again. Tonight might be stronger than last night. So
okay, maybe we get lucky and get a clear sky.
I hope, dude. It's amazing. It's a real treat. All right, cool. Wolf game. This is hard to do bullish bearish on because I don't know what is live right now. But new game, new something on abstract. You bullish at all on Wolf game?
I don't. Man, it's weird. You caught me on this one. I guess just to be supportive, bullish.
Yeah. Okay. I'm probably living right there, bullish, because why not? Cryptoys, two abstract things right in a row. Cryptoys coming to abstract. These are Disney licensed, digital collectibles. They used to live on Flow, pretty sure Flow, but now coming to abstract.
Do you know something? Our boy Enzo is now chilling over at Abstract. So I'm just going to be, for him, bullish on everything abstract. So I'm hella bullish on this.
Hell yeah. Enzo's awesome. Yeah.
Great guy.
Bullish.
Great guy.
Bullish. Kathy Woods lowering her Bitcoin price prediction. It was 1.5 mil by 2030. She's lowering that to 1.2 mil because all of a sudden she learned of a thing called stable coins. It's like, wait, what? The stable coin is this like backed dollar coin that people can use to make payment. Oh shit. Well, that changes things about Bitcoin. Dude, I'll save it. Well, bullish bearish on what? Kathy Woods.
I don't even know how to feel. We talked about it yesterday. It's weird. Bearish on her reason, bullish on Bitcoin 1 million plus.
Hell yeah. Beautiful. The McRib is back. Great for Bitcoin price usually. But McRib is back. Was just here like December. I think this comes back often-ish, right? But
every year.
Have you had that? Do you like the McRib?
Do you want to know a funny story about the McRib? When I got COVID was COVID 21? 20. I got COVID Christmas of 20. The reason that I knew I got COVID was I got a McRib. It was over like the Christmas break. I got a McRib and it was complete. It tasted like cardboard, no flavor. And I was like, oh no, I think I got it. I was eating a McRib when I realized I had COVID. I don't eat McDonald's a lot, but I will definitely get a McRib. I fucking love them, dude.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. They're so good. The onions, the pickles, the tangy barbecue sauce, the fake meat or whatever the hell that is. Like you couldn't get that kind of rib anywhere. It's not a real rib, right?
I don't know what it is. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
I think the McRib is the most disgusting fast food item I've ever had. I had it last December for the first time. I couldn't fucking believe that this is the thing people go crazy over.
You're muted the rest of the show.
Dude, the meat's like fucking like chewy and fatty chunks in it or something.
Yeah.
It's just, God, I couldn't believe it, dude. I took a bite and I almost like spit it out. I couldn't believe how gross they are.
Man, I thought you'd pull up the Kong's post for the McRib, man. We did a little tweet yesterday in honor of it, but that's fine.
Fix that.
It's fine. It's
Fix it.
fine. It's not like
I
it's a
can't believe
Kong
it.
show
Who,
brought to you
who
by
else
Trench
here?
Mod.
Who else here though thinks the McRib is like a crime against humanity?
Also, how do you go light mode on this? I'm surprised.
Somewhere in settings.
No. I mean, how do you suffer through light mode?
I don't know what I try to light mode most stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Just easy the contrast or something.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
I like a McRib. I might even get one today
Fuck.
since my wife's out of town.
Fuck. Just awful. Just awful. Hang on. I've watched 4 Web3 streams lately, and I swear all of them mention. Yeah, you have to. You have to. It's good for the chart. It's good for the Bitcoin chart. What's this? 23. Did I put this on here?
No, I did. This was the weather prediction markets where these guys were cooking like $23,000 in a week off of weather. And so I told you yesterday, like, dude, I think you could game weather prediction if you knew how to fly a drone and you could find out where the temperature sensors are at the airport. It might be around the tower. I'm not sure. You could get in really big fucking trouble for this, but like, just have something that like puts some heat off and take the over on the temperature.
I like it.
I just think there could be something there, but yeah, I think the weather prediction markets apparently are somewhere where you can cook.
I like it. Bet on everything. That makes sense. Bullish. What is this? We
Bitcoin
have
puppet mascot on the Wall Street Journal, man.
Oh, dude, awesome.
Yeah, look at that. A puppet on the Wall Street Journal. What do you think, man? I mean, I just think it's
bullish anytime you see a puppet. World peace, right?
Yep.
Love it. What is that? Epic flyover of what?
This was the Commanders game on Sunday because Trump was there and Air Force One did the flyover.
That's badass.
That's pretty cool. That is not AI.
That's crazy. It looks fake.
That's America.
That's crazy.
One time I got close to Marine One. I think I might have told you the story. They were Bush was in town. I was stationed at Air Station Clearwater. Air Force One was there. So Marine One was in our hangar. And I thought since it's our hangar, like you kind of go up to it. Those guards, they do not fuck around. Wow. They have it roped off. And I just wanted to go up to see it. No. I kind of thought like, oh, you're kind of on our base. And like, we're all the same team. I could just go up and maybe like peek at it. Dude, no way.
Not having it.
No way, dude.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
We are not the same.
Bullish on that. That's cool. Here, I'm going to keep us moving. That was the 50-year mortgage.
This was the beat down, bro.
Should I play the audio? It's pretty.
Yeah. I'm going to mute. This is you got to get the full effect.
Violence, guys.
Okay, so just to set the scene, these guys were watching a woman that I guess was starting to get beat up by a guy. So that's what's happening right as this video starts. A woman is about to get her ass kicked by this guy, and here we go.
Henry picked this one, not me.
Oh, you about to beat her up?
Hang on, gotta unmute. All right.
Oh, you about to beat her up?
Hey!
Oh, yeah, my boy is whooping that nigga. I want to go get part. Well, my boy is beating that nigga.
So he was beating on his girl, and they respect the Wayman. They saved her.
Can I just say two things? Bullish on this. Three things. Bullish. I love the guy that comes out with like a subcompact or an Uzi who just like flies out of the car. He's just got it. That guy in the blue hoodie, dude's just got an Uzi on hand. But also, if one of my daughters is ever in the position this woman is, and some dude's about to beat her ass, I hope these guys are there. I hope. I'd give these guys a WSK pass. If you are listening, hit me up on X. Wall Street Kong's pass coming your way, boys.
All right, now I'm very bullish on it. I needed your take there, so
America.
Bullish. Really good. All right, the Sydney Sweeney thing.
Yeah, this is
bullish on her. I guess I like her. Boom. Joe Rogan Alien Dream. I threw this on there. I don't remember. I told you about it. I don't remember if I talked about this on the show last week, though, my alien dream. And it's very much like the Joe Rogan alien dream. It's fucking weird. I look, we don't really have time for it, but just know that Joe Rogan had this very realistic dream about aliens, and so did I. I still am watching the 3-Eye Atlas shit. I think it's Comet, but
bullish on that. I don't know how I feel about you just flying past Sydney Sweeney, just so casual. I'm like, we wouldn't do that to Caitlin Clark, right?
Never. You're right. Bullish. What are we doing bullish on?
Well, we're just are we bullish or bearish on her comments about like when she says something people will listen? Like this lady was trying to like get her into the whole thing with the jeans ad. So let's just say, are you bullish or bearish on Sydney Sweeney kind of standing her ground?
Bullish.
Yeah, bullish. Okay.
Bullish. I don't think this lady deserves all the hate either, but
I agree. I didn't think she was insane. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Poor girls live to see herself turn into a meme, and a really good meme. I feel for her.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, Henry's crushing today, by the way. Like Henry's crushing. But dude, the interview part, like I have people on my show every day, and I do these interviews, and it's like there's nobody in crypto better than Henry at doing interviews. So like doing it here and getting to sit back and listen, like I'm just like you guys at that point. I'm just like in it, listening to the interview.
Oh, yeah, thanks,
you're really
man.
fucking good, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Moonbirds
made it easy.
Yeah, he's great. Did you see this video? No, this is Spencer. Did you see this video?
No, please.
They deleted it. They deleted the video, not because it's bad or anything. It's just, I don't know why they deleted it. Yeah, like everybody says it's cringe, which it is, because that's what she does. She makes cringy videos on purpose because they get everybody worked up.
Okay.
It's bangers, right? But they actually, Moonbirds deleted the video. It's a terrible video, and it's right on brand for bangers.
Can we see it?
Yeah, I'm going to play it with the audio too. So let me get that up.
What are bangers?
That's her like name on X.
Got it.
It's so cringe, but
I'm feeling so burbish.
Really? How do I get burbish?
You gotta find your inner burb.
Wow.
Ooh, not quite burbish enough.
No? I think I'm starting to feel burbish.
No, you gotta max your burb. Now you're burbish.
I'm burbish.
It's fine.
It hurts to look at, but like, I don't know why they deleted it.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Like, this space is so fucking dumb, dude. That we have to delete. Not Kevin Rose fucking, milking the entire community for however many millions that he did. This is where Moonbirds draws the line.
Yeah,
that's weird. I think it's fine, dude. Fine.
I'm bullish on the video. I'm now bearish on Moonbirds.
I hope they have a great token drop.
There you go. The US will officially, we only got 2 left, guys. Don't worry. We Moonbirds, hang on. Pennies, the penny. You can't get a penny anymore. They are not minting pennies anymore. Overdone. Today is the last day. I think it stops today. Would be cool to get the last minted penny. I'm sure they snatch that up.
I have about $700 in wheat pennies.
You're insane.
I know. Yeah. They're worth about 2 cents a piece. So actually it's like $1,400.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's cool. I like pennies. I like the cents collection. It's kind of like owning a penny, which pennies are now more rare. So there we go. US lost
They're cutting supply, bro?
$1 billion. Yes. Yeah,
they're cutting supply. Let's go.
They capped it at what? Like 13 trillion pennies? I don't know. But yeah. I'm bullish on it. Yeah, that makes it bullish. Capping the supply is bullish.
Pennies are useless. Would you even lean down to pick one up? If you wouldn't, they're useless.
Wouldn't.
Nickel's almost there.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
You bullish or bearish on them capping the penny supply?
Bullish.
That's what's up.
Super bullish.
And last one, we talked about it before, but Neon launched a content coin or streamer coin or whatever, $1 million in a pre-sale. Apparently he gets no tokens, but he, raised $1 million. I would assume he keeps that or part of it or whatever. But anyway, that's not the story. The story is, oh no, that is the story. Okay. That is the story. Bullish on Neon launching a token.
Tell me the answer.
I don't think he gives a shit. I think he's extractor. So bullish on Rasmer getting that.
I was going to say, is that not Rasmer there? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Bullish on that. Always bullish on Rasmer. He's great.
Bullish on Rasmer. Don't care about Neon. I hope he's a great guy. He's welcome to come on the show anytime.
Who, Rasmer or Neon?
Either. Okay.
Neon's fine. You know Neon or no?
Not at all.
Oh, he's huge. He's one of the biggest streamers. Like, period. Huge.
What's he stream?
Games and like just stupid IRL shit. I think.
Gamer streamer. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rasmer's a better streamer though. I think Rasmer is so underrated here. I know he's big, right? But he's smarter than people give him credit for, and he's funny. So
Yeah,
Rasmer
I like
underrated.
Rasmer.
Yeah, good guy. I think that'll do it. Extra long show. I like it. We needed it.
Man, that was good. That was good. I really liked having Link on. I loved getting a Cool Cats update, and obviously that bites into like our market talk. But I thought it had a good flow, and I'm happy with it. And I'm happy he came bearing gifts for the 4 listeners.
That was cool shit. No, I think we'll feel out our flow when we have a guest on and what that looks like. But that was a great first one, and he's awesome. And Cool Cats are awesome, and everybody's awesome, and I love everybody. But it was a lot of fun. Again, subscribe or follow Cool Cats over on X. I'll go through the shill again. Oh, I don't have to. We got it on the bottom.
Quick question: do the Cool Cats? It's been a while since I've been in the Discord. Like Kongs have ooh, and like Quantum Cats had G Meow.
Mm-hmm.
Do Cool Cats have like a thing?
I think they milk themselves. Yeah.
Wait, you mean?
I think that's what they do.
You're not being No, I know they have milk, but they don't milk themselves.
No.
WLTC. We dump WLTC.
We love the Cool Cat. We love the cats.
Oh, we love the cats.
We love the cats.
We like the cats.
Like the cats.
WLTC, my friends.
I kind of like my idea. Maybe they heard that and it's going to inspire a little something.
We milk ourselves.
We milk ourselves.
WMO.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
I dig it. Guys, follow CyberKongs on X, follow Chart Monkeys, and make sure you subscribe or follow or whatever it is you do on Twitch. Just do that. Guys, have a great rest of your day and week. We'll be back here next Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And goodbye. Do we have an outro?
No, but we can make one up real quick. It goes something like this. Goes this. And then we just go, bye.
Bye. Hang on. Bye.